Hi, all. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira, and today I'm going to go over part one of my Sephora haul. Now, if you saw my video talking about my Sephora sale wish list, you will know that I said I would maybe place 2 orders. I would see how it went. I'll end up placing 2 orders, but both of my orders have been split up multiple times, so I'm still waiting on 2 orders. Or 2 shipments, I'll put it that way. Not 2 orders, so just 2 shipments. But I do want to talk about what I actually purchased in this first round that actually has shown up, and maybe do a demo of a few things. I'm currently wearing one of the things, which is probably up already, my review. So let's get started with the main thing that I purchased, and that is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2 Rose Palette. I was not planning on picking up any palettes with this sale, and I wound up picking up more than one. We're going to get into that later. I'll show you guys, we'll talk about it. But this dropped the day after, I believe the day of or the day after the sale started. And I hadn't placed my order yet, so I threw this in, and I am wearing it now. My feelings about this, I gave a review on it, and I think it's a solid palette. It's not amazing, but I don't think it's terrible. I think there are things about it that I really enjoy. I really love, and I'll open it up so you guys can see. I really love the mattes. Really love the mattes. The creams, and as you can see, I managed to get shimmer in my cream, guys. How did I do that? It has a little lid. I don't even know. This is me. That's how I get makeup everywhere. Like, my hands right now are covered in makeup from like swatching. But yeah, I love the mattes. I feel like the shimmers are a little lackluster, and I think the creams are maybe too dewy for eyeshadow. Again, today was my first day using the cream. I want to play with them some more. I might do a secondary review, like give you guys sort of my final thoughts. But right now, I've given this a solid B+. I really enjoy the mattes, but I think that there's a couple of things that I feel like formula-wise are a bit lacking. Next up, I got 2 mascaras. First up, I got, and I get the mini size in all of my mascaras when it comes to high-end mascaras, just because price point, and also I very rarely go through an entire huge tube of mascara. So I like to get the smaller ones because I'm a stickler for throwing them away after the 3-month mark because my eyes are so sensitive. So usually by that point, my eyes will tell me that it's past the 3-month mark because they'll get really irritated every time I wear a mascara that's past that point. So anywho, I got the Milk Rise Mascara Lift and Volume. I haven't opened this yet, but I am excited to give this a try. And I also bought the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water Tubing Mascara, and that is what I'm wearing today. And I've worn it 2 times since I wore it when I got it when it first arrived, and I wore it yesterday and then today. And I'm enjoying it. I will say I feel like I want to put more on. Like, I haven't been piling it on. I'm not a pile on mascara type of person because I don't like the feeling of like a ton of mascara on my lashes. But I do want to see if I can build it up and how much I can build it up. The thing that I've enjoyed the most about this is because it is a tubing mascara, the removal is so lovely. It just some warm water and it just comes right off. I don't feel like I have to scrub, or I'll do my, makeup removal and I'm still sitting there with mascara on my eyes, because mascara usually sticks like glue to my lashes, even the non-waterproof. That's why I don't wear waterproof mascara, because I don't have to. It stays. It stays. So the removal of this one has been really nice. But yeah, I just want to live with this one a little bit more. So far, I like it. I just want to see if I can get it to give me a little more, just a little bit. But again, it's a new tube of mascara, and some mascaras I love right out of the, like, as soon as I open the tube, and then it's all downhill after that. And others, it's kind of like meh when I open the tube, and then it's nothing but blue skies, as the older it gets. So we'll see with this one. I'm going to live with it for a little bit. Next up, I got Merit. I told you guys I was going to get some Merit lipsticks, but I changed my mind about a couple of shades. I was telling you guys that I was on the fence about Slip, and I was maybe going to get Tiger, but I didn't know for sure, and I wound up not getting Slip, mainly because I feel like I have that shade. First of all, it's a very light formula. It's very buildable, but it's very sheer, and I didn't see the point of buying something like that when I have neutral tones that are very similar that I can kind of sheer out on my own. I just felt like I didn't need that shade. It wasn't going to necessarily add anything to my collection. But I did wind up picking up 3 Merit lipsticks anyway. So these are the 3 that I have. This packaging is so pretty. And I have the shades Cabo, Tiger, and Baby. And I will swatch these for you guys. And my arm is like, my hand is like covered, it's like stained from swatching the Patrick Ta. But I will swatch these for you guys. So this is Cabo. And again, the formula is very thin and very, it's almost like a tinted lip gloss or lip balm, and but you can build it up. But it's still going to have that really glossy, emollient, slightly sheer vibe on the lip. It's not going to look like this. This is the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Jazz. It's never going to be super opaque like that. I'm on the fence about whether I like that type of formula, but I wanted to try it just to see, you know. So this is Cabo. This is Tiger. And I got the shade Baby, guys. And the reason why is that this shade, I don't own a lot of pink lipsticks, and I'm kind of looking to buy more like pinks that I actually enjoy for my skin tone. And the issues that I don't generally find, unless they're like super bright, hot pink fuchsia pinks, I don't own a lot of pinks. And I'm looking for a nice soft pink that works well for my skin tone that I will enjoy. This one I like. I've demoed it or, you know, I've worn it and, you know, tried it on, and I like it. It's very light. I do think I would put it with a lip liner, just like a nude lip liner, just to give my lips a little bit of dimension. Cabo is very, very pretty. It's definitely sheer. What I like about it is, like I said, I have those like really matte, very pigmented, vivid red oranges, specifically in my Lisa Eldridge formula and in my Pat McGrath formula. I have that shade quite a bit. I was looking for it in a different formulation to see if I would enjoy it. And this one I need to try. Like I wore it, I tried it on, I built it up. I wasn't sure if I loved it, but I want to give it a go. Like I want to see. I feel like this is going to be a really great red orange alternative for like summer, you know? And then Tiger is just really pretty. And I was afraid that this was going to be the one that I felt the most underwhelmed by, but it's the one I like the most. It's the one I like the most, guys. And I would demo these for you, but I have this really bright red burgundy lip color on that stains. So even if I took this off, I probably wouldn't get a true swatch of this. So what I think I'm going to do is I probably will wind up doing, once I get some of my other stuff in, I will probably do, you know, a demo using all the new stuff, and then I'll swatch these like on my actual lips for you guys. But right now I just wanted to give you guys some hand swatches and show you what those look like, because they are very pretty. So I'm excited to like get some use out of those and really see how I feel. Next up, I told you guys that I was thinking of purchasing the travel size of the Kayali Eden Juicy Apple, and I did. Guys, remember I said I was like, I'm either gonna really like this or I'm not, and I've been really liking it. I've worn it every day since I got it. Like I sprayed it. I tried it on when it first came. I was like, ooh, took it out of the box. First of all, I love that they give you a mini size of the bottle shape and not just like an ugly like sprayer, kind of like the one that I'm about to show you. But I love that they just give you a mini size of the actual bottle. It's so cute. And this is all I need, because this is a type of perfume I feel like that I will use, but it's not necessarily going to be something that I'm using all the time, even though I've been using it every day since I got it. So maybe I'm lying to myself on that one. Am I lying to myself? Maybe. But so far, I'm actually really surprised, guys. It is very sweet. It is a very sweet scent. And again, like I said, I don't usually go for sweet scents, although I feel I'm experiencing this change in my tastes when it comes to perfume. It started kind of last spring, and it's sort of been changing gradually, and I'm finding myself having certain scents that are really sweet that before I would have wanted nothing to do with. and really enjoying. And I think this is one of them. Like if you had given this scent to me like a year ago, a year and a half ago, I would have been like, ew, no. But I'm really enjoying this. And what I like about it is very sweet when you put it on, but it has these musk notes in it that once it settles and it ages, it kind of smells almost like a cologne. And then right at the end, I've noticed it gets sweet again. It's very interesting. It's like super sweet, kind of cologne-y, and then it just gets sweet again. It's very interesting perfume. I'm enjoying this. And lastly, I got this was in my loves list, and I had taken it out and put it back in. And when I showed you guys when I talked about my loves list with you guys, I had taken this out. And then I had seen, it was Lauren May Beauty talking about it. She purchased, I believe, the full-size bottle of this. And this past winter, I have been, even though I was on a no buy, I was like, I just want to find a scent that I can purchase, that I can have for next winter, that is my perfect winter scent. And for me, what I was looking for, and I'm going to set a scene for you guys. I set a scene for my mother when I was talking to her on the phone yesterday, talking about winter fragrance and about this specific fragrance actually. And what I was looking for was, picture yourself in a log cabin in the woods in the winter. It's snow, there's tons of snow out, the air is crisp and cold, and you walk out and you take a deep breath, and all you have is that scent of pine and juniper and the crispness of the air, and it just fills your lungs, and it just feels, that's what I was looking for. That's what I've been looking for. And I haven't found it, guys. I haven't. I found it in a body wash. The Balcon Juniper body wash from the Body Shop is that scent, but it only comes in a body wash, and I was really looking for a perfume. So this came out right as I was going on my no buy, and I was really annoyed. So I was like, I'm going to try it, and I wasn't going to buy it. I was going to wait. I'm like, it's spring. I'm not going to wear this right now. I don't need to purchase this, but I bought it anyway. It is the Ellis Brooklyn Apres, and this is not that scent that I described. However, it's a beautiful scent, and I kept smelling it, and I kept saying, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? What does it remind me of? It reminds me of a slightly heavier version of Malin & Getz leather, which I own. And if you know that scent, it smells like leather and cognac and fluffy sweaters and corduroy pants. You get the vibe. That's what this smells like to me, only just slightly heavier. I feel like leather has a tiny bit of citrus in it that just lifts it a little bit. It elevates the scent a little bit, that keeps it from being a little too bogged down and heavy. This does not have that. However, it doesn't feel heavy or bogged down. It still smells absolutely amazing, but it is most definitely a winter smell, a winter scent. So I have this. I'm probably going to test wear it one day, but this is probably just going to go over into my little collection of perfumes. It's probably just going to go in the next to leather and next to the winter scents, because this probably is not going to get worn until next winter. But it's so nice, and I'm glad I have it. And now I'll know I can use this a little bit and see if it's worth purchasing the full size. So if you hear that whistling, that is my radiator. I don't know why the radiators are on. It is 55 degrees outside. I live in an apartment living. What are you going to do? But yes, guys, that is everything that I have purchased. Well, it's everything that's in my first order that I received. I also want to talk about the 2 items that I purchased that came with this order that I returned. Yes, I returned 2 items. I did it over the weekend. So I purchased the Rose Ink Serum Skin Tint Foundation thingy, whatever. And I broke down and purchased the Tarte Blush Palette. Which, when I did it, I kind of wanted to do the clown. Like, you a clown, girl. Why'd you purchase that? You know better. They came. I was so excited. I opened the Tarte Blush Palette. First of all, it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the palette itself. But the shades, guys, are so light. The promo photos that you have seen for that Tarte Blush Palette are lying to you. That shade on the far right is light. It's like 2 shades lighter than it looks in the promo photos. The other two kind of are the same, but that third shade is super duper duper light, and I was so disappointed. And when I swatching it against all of my other blushes, like I literally just sat down and did a swatch session with all of my blushes, and what I found was that, just like I said, I have blushes that I love. Why did I purchase that? I didn't need it. I was like, this is stupid, Amira. This was a bad, poor choice on poor decision making on your part. And then the fact that the shades don't even look like you thought they looked, it just makes it even worse. So I took it off and I was like, damn it. And I sat it down and I was like, I'm returning you. And then I was like, well, let me try the Rose Ink. And I was going to do I was going to wear it that day. I was going to see how I felt about it so that I could sit down and do a review for you guys and yada, yada, yada. And I went to swatch it, and oh my God, that shade range is insane. And I say this because I went into the store yesterday to return and to exchange possibly for a different shade for the Rose Ink. And I wound up swatching 2 other shades from the Rose Ink. I don't know what the Sam Hill they're thinking, but the shades in the mid-range do not match the models that they're using. Like the model that I looked at had basically the same skin tone that I had, and the shade that they said she was wearing, which was shade 100, swatched on me was about 3, like if I had gone and gotten a spray tan, that's what it would have looked like. 3 shades lighter, 3 shades darker than it should have been. I was horrified. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys, because someone in my house has decided to get in the shower and sing. Love that for me. But I will say this, I returned both items. The Rose Ink Foundation Skin Tint Serum the shade range is trash. The shade above that, the 90, wouldn't have even worked for me. So I was thinking between the two, neither one would have worked for me. The Tarte blush palette was a wash, was just like not the biz. So I returned that. And instead, I got an exchange and I purchased the Artist Couture Supreme Mauves. So you should be getting a review of that sometime soon when it finally drops. Guys, that is everything. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. And if you are not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye now.